Hello, welcome to Module 2 and to Time Out with Tom. All right, hopefully you've had an opportunity to acquaint yourself with the course requirements by this point. You're watching Time Out with Tom again, obviously, if you're here. And I really appreciated, hearing from all of you last week with not only your responses to the discussion board questions, but also little individual touches like information about your school and yourself and your family. That's all appreciated. Okay. Beginning with Module 2, we're going to start talking about a very, very important topic, and that is the topic of tech planning. All right. Like anything else with tech, you need to plan to succeed. And so in this week's reading and discussion board, I ask you to consider how your core values about education, all right, commingle with, how you plan to use technology or not use it, I suppose. I'd have to give you that option too, all right? But I'm hoping you're going to decide to use technology because I think it can be very helpful. So I want you to consider that on the one hand, and then of course also in the course of your writing, sort of interweave the types of technology that you have available at your school, because every school is different, and we need to acknowledge that. Okay. Next, I just want to begin to mention the first project. Although it's not due to March 3rd, you may want to start getting going on it. And really, that is a presentation about a 21st century learning space. Now, some people in the past have confused that with a computer lab. I do not want you to design a computer lab. But what I want you to do is to try to answer, okay, through your creativity and your knowledge, that question that you may have been asked a long time ago when you got your first teaching job. And it goes something like this: if I gave you $1 million, or in this case, if I gave you whatever, a couple of 100,000, how would you design your best classroom, all right, for kids? All right, so in this 21st century learning space, I want you not only to consider what technology you would have and what programs you would use, but I want you to consider things like arrangements for flexible seating, okay? Using your classrooms not only for lecture, but for diverse purposes, like, sometimes you want to do centers. So here's your opportunity to really design what would be the ideal classroom for you. And while you're doing so, and you discuss technology, I want you to be very specific about the kinds of technology that you're going to use, okay? So one way to start may be by thinking about the goals that you have, specific content goals for the use of this learning space, okay? Have a great week.